Sunday game day dito pa rin sa V-League Collegiate Challenge. We're still live at the Paco Arena and this is the fourth game of a quadruple header. Ito ang labanan ng Adamson Soaring Falcons laban sa DLSU Green Spikers. At ito nga, in the first three games natin, iba-iba yung variants ng ating laro. But just last game, we were able to do a straight sets by the Altas. And as we talk about the teams at hand right now, my name is Nori Uy, together still with Jamie La Victoria and the third member of the panel, Megan Cabrera. Jamie, Adamson Soaring Falcons, they won against CSB 3-1 noong unang mga laro nila.
Yes.
What do you take of this team going to this game?
Well, both teams are actually coming from a win, so it's really important that they maintain that focus. And we have a player from Adamson that we have to look out for, Magalaman, who played against CSB last game with 13 points.
And aside from him, no, there's other two guys who scored in double figures. That is third backing with 12, along with JM Tropia also with 12 points. At dito naman, para sa DLSU Green Spikers, there are three players that I'm looking at, look out for, of course, led by their best scorer in the last game in Noel Michael Campton, who had 27 big points.
Grabe yun.
Grabe yun.
That's more than one set.
More than one set. But anyways, dominated kasi niya yung laro eh. He was pretty much able to do a lot of spikes. He controlled the game, and ang nangyari, De La Salle was dependent on Campton on their first time out and winning 3-1 against Arellano. And other players to consider, andyan din si John Mark Ronquillo, who contributed 16 points. And of course, wag natin tatanggalin sa discussion their captain in Vince Maglinaw. And all of these three guys were a former member ng RP Youth team. So kaya naman yung gelling nila, yung kanilang harmony, dala-dala nila
May chemistry na
into the squad. Yes. So Jamie, earlier you said 5 sets. What's your projection for these two teams?
4 sets.
4 sets. Okay.
Let's see.
Pagbalik po namin, labanan ng Soaring Falcons against the Green Spikers. Dito lang po sa V-League Collegiate Challenge.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Ryan Vincent Corpus. Second referee, Mr. Erlindo Erlindo Eusebio. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our Adamson University. Team captain wears jersey number 5, Aaron Mirador. At number 1, Grant Carlo Alegre. Wearing jersey number 6, Ned Calvert Packing. Number 7, Jadwin Godoy. Number 12, Mark Kenneth Paulino. And number 15, Joshua Magalaman. Libero, number 4, John Mark Takeda. Head coach, Mr. George Pasqua. Calling on our Green Archers of De La Salle University. Team captain wears jersey number 14, Vince Gerard Maglinaw. At number 1, John Mark Ronquillo. Wearing jersey number 3, Billy Jean Henry Anima. At number 8, Diogenes Poquita III. Number 9, Noel Michael Campton. And number 13, Nathaniel Del Pilar. Libero, number 6, Menard Guerrero. Head coach, Mr. Arnold Lanyog.
As we take a look at the starting lineup para dito sa Adamson Soaring Falcons, nandyan si Guboy, Mirador, Magalaman, Alegre, Packing, Paulino, and their libero, Maru Takeda. At para naman dito sa Green Spikers, of course, their usual, Maglinaw, their best player in Campton, Ronquillo, Anima, Del Pilar, Poquita, and their libero is Menard Guerrero. Game number 4, Sunday game day. Here we go. Sabi mo, 4 sets. Let's see if that is how do we say it? If the projection is right. Kasi kanina mali yung projection mo.
Yes, unfortunately, I was wrong in the first game kanina. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see both of these squads play kasi they had good starts into this tournament. Again, Adamson winning against the Blazers, 3-1. Same thing dito sa De La Salle, winning against Arellano, 3-1 din. Quick attack there, foiled by the Adamson squad. No, it's a point for De La Salle. And again, let's see if...
Even matchup today.
Yeah, let's see if it turns out that way.
Yeah.
Because the last time that we have seen this De La Salle squad play, they're heavily dependent in Noel Campton. So let's see, that quick attack there earlier, hindi si Campton yan. So it could be the game setter. Alegre sets up Magalaman. Good recovery. Quite a rally in the early part of the game. Campton puts it down to zone 5. Palitan pa rin tayo dito. Quick attack. Del Pilar. Buhay pa rin ang bola. And there is a net touch. That point will be awarded to Adamson. Early part of the set, early part of the game, 1-1 tayo. Jamie, natutuwa ka ba? Na-excite ka ba? What's your feel about this game?
Both of the setters actually have been utilizing their middles from the start, which is a good start, and not just setting their open right away.
Yeah.
Combination play.
Ronquillo, strong attack there.
It's really important to have the setter utilize that combination play, so may variation.
Yeah, take a look at this set there. Ronquillo skying high, well-timed jumped. Yun nga sinasabi ko kanina eh. Watch out for these 3 players, and Ronquillo is one of them. Campton serving for De La Salle. Very sharp serve. Oh, beautiful! Packing sends it away.
Through the block.
Through the block and squeezing it against the antenna of the net as well.
And looking at his height, he soars.
Magalaman on the service area right now for the Soaring Falcons. Tied at 2. This time, Ronquillo. Good dig. Oh, drop there. Good save. Campton from the back row. Wala pa rin. Good attack there. This time sends it down the line. Packing, scoring again for Adamson.
You can see that Adamson is slowly gaining their momentum. And LaSalle, they're kind of just steady right now. Let's see.
Parang mas masaya yung mukha ng
Adamson.
versus LaSalle, no? Now let's see what's gonna happen from this service by Magalaman. It's an error. We are tied at 3. So it's still very early, but you know, as we can see, dito sa paninimula natin, both teams probably measuring up against each other,
Yes.
trying to see what kind of offensive strategy or schemes ang ginagawa ng magkabilang koponan. Del Pilar with the service. Oh, good block there.
Wow,
Pero
what a save.
na-save. Muntik ma-save, kaya lang kinulang sila ng
Sayang.
touches. So the Green Spikers with the lead now, 4-3. So 4 serving 3 tayo. This is Del Pilar.
Great
Alegre.
set.
Oh, they almost lost it, and they did lost. Broken play talaga ang nangyari doon. You know, it's, again, palitan ng puntos. Tong dalawang koponan na ito, tied at 4.
Even matchup.
Even matchup as we progress into this game. This is number 6, Nerd Packing, who was able to score 2 quick points early. Strong serve. Ito yung mga unforced errors.
And sometimes the other team gains momentum from their unforced errors.
I see.
Right?
Oh.
Because they rejoice from a missed serve.
Now Ronquillo serving.
Wow.
Another.
That's even better for Adamson. Right back at you.
So both teams are still rusty in their services. Both teams are still, you know, trying to see what kind of offensive scheme are they going to employ against each other. We're still tied at 5. Adamson's number 12 in Mark Kenneth Paulino, who is from Imus Cavite, will be serving.
Oh my. Baka kulang sa warm-up. What do you think?
They've been warming up for a very long time. Kasi yung third game natin,
1 hour lang yun.
3 straight sets tayo. They had more than 30 minutes to warm up. But both teams in this game struggling with their services. Menard Maglinaw.
Ace.
This time, acing it for the Green Spikers. This guy from Lipa, Batangas, former MVP best attacker ng NCAA. So, you know, you can see talent from this guy from the way you look at him. And let's see if he can bring that into this game. Maglinaw sends it to zone 1. Another service ace.
Actually, what I noticed with his serve, may float and it drops talaga.
And just like that, ang score natin, 8-5 in favor of the Green Spikers as we head on to our first technical timeout.
Welcome back to the Paco Arena as we have this matchup between the DLSU Archers and the Adamson Soaring Falcons. These two teams are actually coming off of wins and both of them want to hold on to this and of course create a streak early on in the season. Both Coach George of the Falcons and Coach Arnold of the Archers actually want their players to remain composed throughout the game. While they want to get their win for today, they are very careful not to put too much pressure on getting the results. But they want the players to take away as much as they could in terms of experience and maturity. Nori and Jamie?
Thank you so much, Megan. You covered the wide array of topics there. Pero one thing is for sure, Jamie, no, that the LaSalle Green Archers, alam naman natin, pinag-usapan natin pre-game yan, although they're up by 3 right now. They really have to be patient.
Steady.
Steady. And ano pa yung pwede nating idagdag dyan?
They have to maintain their energy, actually, because once it dies down, Adamson will gain it.
As we take a look at that attack by Campton from the lower wing, capitalizing on that beautiful set na ibinigay sa kanya. Again, Campton, the best scorer from their last game against Arellano, trying to feed off of that performance. That's another error.
It's a game of service errors today.
Right. So Vince Maglinaw, naka 2 aces siya earlier, but this time it's an error. So parang binabawi lang yung aces eh, no? Nevertheless, they're still up by 3 points. Aaron Amador from Tuguegarao City in the north, serving. Ang ganda ng pagkakaserve na yun. However, what a better way to
Zone
counter
4.
that. Yeah. Billy Jean Anima, UAAP Juniors MVP, stomping his presence in this game. So Anima now serving.
Oh my.
Another error. And we are raining errors as we start this game, Jamie. What's happening?
I think they warmed up for too long.
Napagod.
Napagod.
Kailangan ng tubig. Napagod. Kailangan
Or
ng
sobra sa weights ata.
So Alegre now from San Jose del Monte, Bulacan will be serving for Adamson. Good receive. Received actually. And packing again, scoring for Adamson. Nag-over-receive si Campton doon eh, di ba?
Here's a gift for you.
Yes.
A spike in front of the 10-foot line.
Binigay na lang sa Adamson yung score. Alegre still serving for the Falcons. Campton skying high. This time, wala pa rin. Alegre sets up his teammate. Good save. Buhay na buhay pa rin ang bola natin.
Wow.
We are having quite a rally here, folks. It's still alive. Adamson. Del Pilar, quick attack. Del Pilar finally breaking that rally, pushes the lead to 3.
Look at his composure right now. So focused, looks so determined.
Poker-faced is what I would call it, Del Pilar, with that quick attack. Yeah, parang yung suplado yung datingan eh,
Yes.
na? And sometimes you would want that attitude
You
from
need
players.
that angas. You need that angas.
Oh, Poquita on the service area. Again, another service error. What are we doing in this game?
Sobrahan sa weights ata.
So, this is so far, no, game of errors tayo. 11-9.
I think that's the 6th misserve today.
That's right. Jadwin Godoy. Del Pilar again,
There
quick
we go.
attack, finding zone 6. This guy is really showing off.
And I love that Poquita is really utilizing him when he's hot in the front. You know, it's really important for the setter to be aware of who his strongest spikers are in the front.
Campton, that jump serve, very sharp, beautiful. A good attack there, but good block. Poquita again to Maglinaw. Campton this time from the back row. Almost. Buhay pa rin. Del Pilar again with that attack. Buhay na buhay ang bola. We have a rally, ladies and gentlemen. Sliding.
Combination play.
Poquita confusing the defense. Sends the ball to Ronquillo. Look at this replay. Finding zone 5.
I love the setter of LaSalle right now. He's really utilizing everyone talaga.
And because of that series of scores na pinakita ng De La Salle, may timeout tayo. Dito, let's listen in.
Bandayan nyo. Ang block sa quick, naka-squat ka na, hindi nakatayo. Kasi yung galing mo nakatayo, tapos bababa ka, paangat na yung spiker, nasa itaas na, paangat ka pa lang. Kaya dumadaan dito sa gilid-gilid. Di ba? Pag ikaw tao mo, sabihan mo to, iikot yan. Pagka ito tao mo, umiikot to, sabihan mo to. And then pagka ito, pumunta rito, yan. Ikaw, Doon ka. Yan.
From that timeout, I think Coach George is telling his spikers in the front, who are you supposed to block on the other side? It's really important that the people in the front row know who is also in the front row from the other side, who you're going to watch, who you're going to block. Because from the last point, they didn't know who they were going to block from the combination play. So that's what Coach George was telling them.
Para know your man.
Yes.
Yeah, know your role, know your man. Tropia, meanwhile, ipinasok ni Coach George Pascua after this timeout. Campton still serving para sa De La Salle.
Great
Campton
serve.
has a really great sharp curve. A beautiful recovery. Campton again attacking that defense. Del Pilar puts it
On
down.
fire.
Del Pilar right now, or at least is smiling,
He's smiling now.
And let's look at this replay. This was a quick attack there. Not settling in Del Pilar. 3 straight scoring yan kay Del Pilar. Campton again. And it went outside the line. We have quite a few errors as we progress in this particular game. Magalaman on the other end will be serving again for the Falcons. He scored 13 points against the Blazers with 4 blocks. Del Pilar again. Good dig. Good save. Guerrero. Maglinaw. De La Salle executing what are they supposed to do in this particular game, and Adamson on the receiving end of those offensives.
Poquita is really doing his job. He's really faking the blockers on the other side. That's why they're having a hard time of knowing who to block.
Del Pilar this time. Takeda. Oh, jabs at the net, won by De La Salle. Pushes the lead to 6 points now. As we head on dito sa ating second technical timeout. De La Salle 16, Adamson 10. Magbabalik po kami. As we get back into this ball game, let's take a look at the crowd here at the Paco Arena. This is still your V-League Collegiate Challenge. Nori Uy pa rin kasama si Jamie La Victoria together with the third member of the panel, Megan Cabrera. Lamang ng 6 De La Salle Green Spikers against the Adamson Soaring Falcons. In the early part of this set or of this game, Jamie, what has made the most impact?
Poquita of La Salle. He's really running his offense well, allowing his spikers to shine and not being so predictable. That's really the key of being a good setter. You want to fake the blockers on the other side.
Meanwhile, Alegre to packing this time para sa Adamson as we take a look at that replay. Packing, talagang nagpapakitang gilas din dito sa Adamson in the early part. So that's a good point there. This is J.M. Tropia. This guy is, he's got 12 points. So one of the guys to watch out for din itong si Tropia. Nerd Packing from Santiago, Ilocos Sur. Ilocano, itong si Packing. Maglinaw!
Yeah.
And that is in, sabi ng ating lineman. Packing unable to defend that particular attack. So Gay is in, Aguilar is in for Adamson. Lalabas muna itong si Gran Carlo Alegre.
So yes, we have a double sub here that
Yeah.
allows 3 spikers now in the front, giving more options of offense, especially at a crucial time like this.
So JM Ronquillo, 2 times NCAA best blocker. Gay. Oh, beautiful attack there. Recognizing an empty
Aguilar.
spot was Jude Aguilar. Look at this. Bakante yung gitna ng zone 1. Good recognition by Jude Aguilar. Serving is JM Tropia from Mapandan, Pangasinan. Oh, just right above the net. Beautiful attack. Oh, naghintay sila at maglinaw, miscalculating that particular
Oh my.
yung pagbagsak ng bola. Nasa harap niya yun.
When in doubt, get it. Just get it.
Well, he was not in doubt. He was so sure that it's gonna go out of bounds. Tropia again, malakas
Oh,
yan,
inside.
pero it
Ace.
went in again. So 2 consecutive shots miscalculated by the Green Spikers as they see their lead diminishing. They're just up by 2 now. So miscalculations ang pumatay dito sa 2 puntos ng De La Salle. Let's see if the Falcons can capitalize. JM Tropia pa rin. Campton from the back row.
Ganda ng setup.
Yeah, that is what he had been showing in their first game. Which in this particular game, ngayon pa nga lang nagpapakita si Noel Campton. Skying high from the back row, sending it away.
Poquita knew that he had to set his strongest player after those 2 unforced errors, no?
Maglinaw serving. Another error coming from Maglinaw. That's, I think, his 2nd service error in this game. Aaron Mirador. Another Ilocano from Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. Oh, good receive there by Guerrero. Campton skies high. And
Wow.
that stare down.
Stare down. Wow.
The attitude, the character that you would want from your star.
The confidence.
And confidence, that's right. So we have a couple of changes of personnel here. De Jesus coming in. Papalitan muna niya si Billie Jean Anima, who would be needing a much needed breather dito sa ating labanan. De Jesus will be serving. Jules Carlo De Jesus. Right off the bench, overserves that one. And De Jesus, kinokorek pa ng ating mga officials. Mukhang excited siya na mapalitan ulit ni Guerrero.
Like I said, if you're on the sideline, you need to warm up.
Well, unfortunately for De Jesus, that is a given score. Gifted rather, score. Campton again, skying high, sends it to zone 6. Wala nang nagawa ang mga tiga Falcons doon. Look at this. Ang taas ng talon, sharp yung atake, and nothing that the
Wow.
Falcons can do.
Wala talaga.
Poquita service. Aguilar. And that is point awarded to the Green Spikers. The Adamson cannot believe it.
Medyo bitin rin yung set sa Adamson.
Yeah, they seem to be very confused of that call. Unfortunately, the officials, they know better. Awards the point to the Green Archers. They're up by 4 again towards the tail end of set number 1. 21 serving 17. This is still Johannes Poquita, former MVP best setter palarong pambansa 2019.
Wow.
That's why kanina sinasabi mo, ang galing ng setter, di ba?
May diskarte siya.
Yeah. Well, he was the MVP for no reason. Quick attack there, foiled by De La Salle. Poquita to Campton again. Alegre. This time, good block there by the Green Spikers. Oh, short ang atake ni Packing. And that ball will go out and
Not
another
over.
score for De La Salle. Another personal change here. Para sa Adamson, Casas is in. Godoy will be out for the meantime. Poquita still at the service area. Very chill yung service ni Poquita. No? Alegre, quick attack there to Magalaman. And Magalaman finally nagpaparamdam na rin dito sa ating set number 1. Look at that replay. Wala nang nagawa ang De La Salle doon.
Adding some fire to Adamson right now. Much needed.
Yeah.
Much needed right now.
Casas para naman sa Adamson. Ronquillo. Alegre to Tropia. Wala pa rin. We have a rally. Ronquillo attacks.
Yeah, check out.
And Ronquillo scores.
I gotta give it to Poquita yet again. He knows who to set at when to set.
Meanwhile, may timeout po tayo. Let's listen into the huddle of Coach George Pascua.
Ito yung block lang. Kasi kung pinabablock niyo si Siko, hindi tayo talagang makaka-block. Di ba? Kasi sayang. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, huwag niyo abutin yung bola. Blockin niyo yung dinadaanan ng bola. Hindi niyo mabablock yan. Pagka pinipilit niyo yung taas yung block niyo, dito lang. Ang taas lang ng bola dumadaan sa ibabaw na net. 2 inches lang naman eh. Pag inababang ka niyan, outside na yan. Pero yung lumulusot nito, yan ang pinakamahirap dito sa amin tumatama. Ha?
After that timeout, Coach George is telling the players to reach over and to close the block. Because I think that's their weakness right now. Because that's what is allowing LaSalle to shine with their offense. Because their blocking is not up to par
efficient.
right now.
Yeah. It's not on target. Campton nasa service area. This guy, a former perpetual player, beach volleyball. Alegre to Magalaman. Good block there by the Green Spikers. Poquita again. Sends it. That back set was just amazing to Ronquillo.
The reason... Well, if you looked at the on the screen, Poquita is jumping with the quick. So because of that, it's allowing the Adamson blockers to be faked. So if you notice Poquita, he jumps with the quick.
A service ace this time by Noel Compton. And that ends set number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Dominating this is the De La Salle Green Spikers, 25-18. What can you say out of that set?
I feel like Adamson needs that spark. It needs that energy. It needs that fight.
Alright, at pagbabalik po natin, set number 2, labanan ng Adamson versus De La Salle. Diyan lamang po kayo. still your Vili Collegiate Challenge live at the Paco Arena. Ito pa rin ang labanan ng Adamson Soaring Falcons and the De La Salle Green Spikers. Again, De La Salle taking set number 1, 25-18 as we take a look at the highlights dito sa ating unang set. Makikita natin yung binanggit natin, the usual suspects, so to speak, no? Andyan si Ronquillo, andyan si Maglinaw, and of course, as you can see now, Noel Campton scoring a couple dito para sa Green Spikers. Dominating set number 1 was the Green Spikers. Walang pansagot ang Soaring Falcons dito sa unang set natin. And, you know, whether it be Campton, Ronquillo, Maglinaw, or the best setting in Poquita,
There you go.
the
There you have it.
statistics will speak for that.
Yes, as you can see on the screen with the attacks, Adamson has 9, while DLSU has 15. With the blocks, DLSU has 1, and Adamson has 0. And aces, we have 3 for DLSU and 1 for Adamson. So it's a battle of attacks right now. It's really important that Adamson varies their attacks, and it's important that the setter also varies the spikers as well.
For Adamson.
Yes.
So what is it that Adamson needs to do to turn this around and make this into a ball game para sa kanilang koponan?
I think they need to lessen their unforced errors and really be smart on their offense, because not necessarily it's all about hitting it hard, but my placement, being smart, play smart.
So how would they defend now the Spikers from De La Salle? Because they've been confusing Adamson all throughout.
Yes, well, the setter of La Salle Poquita has been confusing or even just not being predictable, which is allowing the blockers of Adamson to be confused and not know what they're doing actually up at the net.
Well, let's see. Set number 2. Serving. Andyan pa rin si Johannes Poquita, still doing the damage for the Green Spikers, hailing from Cebu City. Who's gonna draw the first blood? Set number 2, it's still those blocks from the Green Spikers.
We have Del Pilar starting off really strong with that poker face.
Mamaya na yan ngingiti pag
Yes.
nakakarami na siya. Sa ngayon, medyo poker face muna siya. So Poquita, not just a good setter, he's also a chill server.
Yes.
Look at this.
Effective server.
That's right. Oh, that back row attack defended well. Campton drops off.
See, they're changing. Like I said earlier, it's not about spiking hard. It's also placement, being smart, and knowing when to tip and when to spike.
Early 2-0 lead for the Green Spikers. Poquita still at the service area. I don't want to jinx this guy, but he seems to be enjoying that part of the court.
Smiling.
Alegre. Oh, they did not anticipate that coming from their setter.
Yeah, that's actually a very lovely thing to do as a setter, the 1-2 play, because it's not expected.
And this is the one that you're trying to say earlier, that they need to do something different this time.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
Clearly it wasn't working the first set, so they have to change it up.
Alegre the service. Del Pilar, quick attack there. That 1-2 combo is working again for the Spikers.
Did we get a smile? No, not yet.
Wala pa.
Not yet.
Pangalawa pa lang yun eh. He needs more than 2. Campton, meanwhile, serving for the Green Spikers. Very sharp and beautiful jump serve. Oh, good block again. Triple defense. Pinakita ng Green Spikers.
And Adamson needs to cover. They know that LaSalle is a great blocking team, so they need to cover and be ready. Stay low after the spike, especially the libero. It's really key. Second time.
4 serving 1. Beautiful serve again by Campton. Alegre this time. Oh, it touched the antenna of the net. The point will go again to De La Salle.
Sumobra ng set ng slide. He wasn't able to adjust on that one.
Early 5-1 lead by the team from Taft Avenue. Ano kaya magagawa ng Adamson? They cannot be behind for a long time.
Great serve by Campton, huh?
Very sharp yung kanyang jump serve. Take a look at it. Di ba?
Yes.
Just right through zone 6. Oh, good block again by the Green Spikers. Alegre pushes it. Oh, that's a miscommunication again by Adamson. Soaring Falcons giving or gifting De La Salle another point.
We kind of see a change of demeanor on the Adamson side after that unforced error. They just need to stay patient.
Campton again on the service. Beautiful jump serve.
Wow.
Campton acing that one, sending his team into a domination early part into this second set. 7-1. If they can build on this, Jamie, what can we expect more from De La Salle?
3 sets? I don't know.
Oh, you said 4, no?
Yeah,
Tignan
let's see.
natin, tignan natin. And that's another ace from Campton. And this sends, my God, I'm speechless the way these team, the De La Salle Green Spikers, are playing. Anyways, first technical timeout tayo. They're up by 7 right now. Magbabalik po kami.
Welcome back to the Paco Arena as this matchup between the Adamson Falcons and the De La Salle Archers continue, and right now the Falcons are trailing by 7. The Falcons try to keep their morale high despite trailing, and sabi nga ni Coach going into this second set, mukha silang takot. This is one of the things na gusto ma-develop ni Coach George. He wants them to communicate well even with just body language and not falter in front of their opponent. Ika nga ni Coach, he is trying to instill the outlook na hanggat hindi pa end set at hindi pa end game, tuloy ang laban. Nori and Jamie?
I believe that Coach George is probably telling their team to boost their morale, uplift their spirits, because from the score right now, they need some spark.
Some spark, yes. Some spark, some energy, whatever it is that you call it. They needed something to change drastically. Alegre, packing that combo. Did not work that time. Another block by the Green Spikers. Magalaman sends it over. Oh, Pokita. Good recovery there. Green Spikers still with the
Ganda!
Gilio sending it to zone 6.
The vibe of LaSalle right now, it's just pure energy. You know, good vibes.
They're just enjoying, no?
Yes.
Ito yung gusto mo sa laro. I mean, when you were playing, is this the kind of energy that you wanted to really bring every
Yes.
time?
These are the reasons why we train so hard for games like this. You know, good energy, you know, seeing your teammates win, you know, and kill.
Campton, again, as I've said earlier, this guy enjoying that part of the court. He's been there for quite some time now. They're up by 8.
I
What did I tell you earlier?
I think he got tired.
Broadcasters jinx happening
Yes,
again?
he heard you.
Well, lucky break for the Falcons. They needed this break. And let's hope they capitalize on it. Good service. Maglinaw. A good dig there.
Wow.
The intention was good by JM Tropia. However,
You know, with LaSalle's blocking, they're really, really doing their job. And it's really important that the Adamson players be smart on how to spike.
Nathaniel Del Pilar from Quezon City, best middle blocker in the UAAP Juniors season 81. Unfortunately, their service was an error. Magalaman, they're rookie. But this guy is a rookie performer, no? According to the report
Yes.
by Megan earlier. Oh, good serve. Oh, Finally, finally.
Baka this will add some spark after
Yeah.
that single block.
That's right. Finally, that defense from Adamson worked in that particular possession. Now Magalaman again from Mobo Masbate had 13 points in their game against the Blazers. Oh, quick attack there. Nothing the Falcons can do. Billie Jean Anima, as we take a look at this replay, well-timed.
Perfect set.
It starts with the set.
Yes.
It starts with the set.
It starts with the
I'm
receive.
learning from you, Jamie.
Starts with the receive, then the set.
Yeah. So it has to be, of course, it has to be good receive.
Yes.
But the setter is what? The
The
most important
playmaker.
part?
Yes.
The
I'm
crucial
not
part?
being biased here. They're the most important.
We'll take note of that. So ladies and gents, the most important, the setter. Coming from the setter herself. Ronquillo that time, it's a service error. Gifting Adamson a point. What should the Falcons be doing? I mean, they've been getting points out of errors.
Unfortunately.
Should they capitalize? And how should they do it?
Well, for me, they need to capitalize on their offense talaga and set more of the quick para may variation yung spikes.
Aguilar with the service. Of course, they received the gift. They have to return it back. Ang tawag doon, reciprocity. Diba? 12 serving 5, a 7-point lead by the Green Spikers. Vince Maglinaw from Lipa, Batangas. Aguilar. Oh, good attack there. And that is John Eugenio Gay from Subic, Zambales, scoring his first point of the game.
I think it's important for the setter of Adamson to notice who's on fire and who's not. That's really key right now.
Tropia. Oh, sliding attack there. Wow, what can you say? Anima is
Show
on
off
fire.
the muscles right now.
Yeah,
Flex.
flexing the muscles. Etong si Billie Jean Anima. Anima, rather. Apologies. A product of NU Bullpups.
He can't hide his smile right now.
Oh, and he's also serving. So they're up by 7 points. Anima on the service area. I like those kind of serves. Very chill. Alegre. Good set there. Maglinaw, Campton, skies high.
Wow.
Drops it to the hands of Gay and scores.
You know, Campton is really maximizing that tip.
Look at this hang time. How would you even, diba?
Super chill.
Yung parang inintay muna niyang bumaba yung defense before he tips it. That's athleticism at its best.
Yes.
This guy is so athletic talaga.
He knows.
Anima again, this time short ang kanyang service. And we can hear that the bench of De La Salle, they're having a good time as well.
They're laughing with him. I don't think that's a good thing, though.
Well, at least they're enjoying. That is
Yes.
one of the messages that we got earlier today, that they need to enjoy. Number 9, Mark Angelo De Lara from Olongapo, serving for the Falcons. Oh, Poquita had good intention.
Right
A little
idea.
too short. Yeah.
Right idea.
Hinayang si Poquita dun sa error na yon. De Lara again from Gordon Heights National High School. Poquita to Campton,
Ganda.
that combo.
You can just see the fire in Campton's eyes right after that spike. Watch him.
Boom. In between the two defenders. And this is how he played. Even in the last game they had against Arellano.
Consistency, no?
Tsaka yung, the character, the attitude that he
Yes.
brings.
The confidence.
Yeah.
And it's very effective and contagious.
Free ball. Poquita to Del Pilar this time. Good recovery. Alegre. Poquita again. Del Pilar, quick attack. May hawak nga lang sa net yan, and the point will be awarded to the Falcons. And Del Pilar knows it, apologizing to Coach Arnold Lanyog. Nine serving 15, a 6-point deficit. John Gay, Campton, and that
There we
point
go.
will be awarded to De La Salle. Campton again scoring, and we head into second technical timeout of this set. 16-9 in favor of the Green Spikers. We will be back. As we get back into the game, there's still your V-League Collegiate Challenge matchup between the Adamson Soaring Falcons and De La Salle Green Spikers. The team from Taft Avenue up by 7, 16-9. If you are in the Falcons squad, what are you thinking right now?
That I need to step up talaga. This is the time, the crunch time, you know. We need some spark right now.
And if you need spark against a team with that kind of mentality, I think you need to have big, drastic changes.
This could be it. This could be it.
This could be it. Yeah, tama yun. As we take a look at that attack there from the squad from Adamson, cutting the lead to just 6. So let's hope that they be consistent
Yes.
in their offenses. As I was saying off air, no, there seems to be some kind of a fear factor employed by De La Salle. As we take a look at that attack there by Maglinaw, wala na nagawa yung mga tiga Adamson, no?
Actually, that's been the problem since the first set pa lang, the blocking of Adamson. They really need to reach over. But Poquita is also doing his job of faking them.
Magalaman, that's a good attack finally from one of their rookies and one of their top performers. Magalaman sending that ball. And he will also be serving para sa Adamson. Again, they needed consistency.
Yes, patience also.
Yeah, and they need it fast. Poquita, back set. Dropped by Campton. Poquita again, who's gonna go? It will go to Maglinaw, sending
Ganda ng
that to
set.
zone 5.
Ganda ng set.
Your favorite player in Poquita.
Yes. You know, he's really doing his job of allowing his spikers to shine and really just faking the blockers of Adamson.
Yeah, tama yung observation mo earlier. You know, when he does the sets, you really don't know who the ball will go into. Medyo mataas ang adrenaline ni Ronquillo dun sa serve na yun.
Excited siya ata.
Probably that is one of the downside of having this kind of lead or the domination that they're showing against
Yes.
Adamson.
They need to maintain this energy and not allow it to die down.
Aguilar, former UAAP Season 81 Final Four contender member. Oh, medyo nabitin yung atake. Campton saves it. Guerrero sends it to the Adamson side. Aguilar, they drop it. They still would be able to save it. Rally we have here. Aguilar again. And that is, the set was, where did it go? It went out of
It
bounds.
actually went on the other side.
Yeah. nagkamali yung setter.
Oo.
No? Well, another regalo point here from Adamson to De La Salle. They're up by 7, 19-12. With the momentum on the side of the Green Spikers, if you are on the Falcons, you would not want to be down 0-2. Maglinaw, good serve. Oh, drop there, joust at the net, finally won by Tropia of Adamson. And that's stare down also ni Tropia, no?
I actually love when the stare downs happen. You know, it adds some life to the game, you know? The fire,
The competition
yes.
is alive. And, you know, a healthy competition is really good,
Yes.
especially if it's with compassion.
Yes, of course. And respect, of
Yes,
course. Yeah.
oo. Ako, I like that yung competitive. Kasi if you don't see the competitiveness face value, I mean, how would you perform with passion?
Exactly.
You know?
7-point lead here.
We have a timeout here on the floor by Adamson. They're down by 7. Let's listen to the huddle of Coach George Pascua.
Natin kunin na receive. Jude, back week, 8 week. Single back na dito tayo sa ano. Pero ang bola ninyo, i-cross nyo na pagka single block. Ngayon, yung block natin, ang bola nila, short lang. Ayan. So ikaw, dito ka na, ipabayaan mo na yung buka dito sa down the line, short na yung bola, hindi na matatarag ng, ba't yung sinasagad dito? Hindi yung nagiging useless kayo. Practice kahapon. Practice natin kahapon yung cross court na yan eh. Then ikaw, pag makita mo may space, ikaw na mismo, salbungin mo na dito yan. Yung nandito yung outside, ha?
Eh, break ko ngayon, coach. Back we coach.
So from that timeout, Coach George gave them a specific play to run, and I think that this might help. You know, having your coach give you the proper strategy from the timeout, some guidance. This is good. This is good.
And they've reminded the players nga, di ba? Pinractice natin ito kahapon
Yes.
eh. We run this.
What's the fuss?
Meanwhile, number 11, Joshua Rodriguez, serving for De La Salle. Oh, good luck there by the Green Spikers. A little miscommunication from the Falcons. Poquita. Good recovery. Oh, dropped the ball right down at zone number 3, and scoring is the Falcons. The lead is down, or rather cut down to 6 points.
This could be the spark that we've been waiting for from Adamson, right?
Oh, we've been waiting for that spark for quite a long time already. Number 9, Mark Angelo De Lara. Campton to receive. Poquita, Campton the attack.
We have a stare down. He had perfect receive, and then that down the line. So we'll let him have the stare down.
Oh. If you look at this guy, no, I mean, in any sport, there are players who look like players.
Yes.
And there are players who don't look like players.
He looks like a player
Yeah, he does. He does. Attack there. This time, Ronquillo.
with a stare down.
His own version of a stare down. They're up by 8, 22-14. We have another timeout. Hindi masaya si Coach George.
Hindi na, setter na nagdadala sa kabila. May receive naman tayo eh. Ang problema lang, yung basahan sa block, kahapon pinractice na natin yun eh. Diba? Pag single block, kunin mo sa cross. Huwag kayo nag-glide. Pag nag-glide kayo sa block, hindi kayo taglang makaka-block. Pag tama, dito rin ang bola niyan. Steady lang. Establish lang ang block. Pag establish ang block natin, makakapag-establish ang depensa natin sa baba. Pag magagalaw ang block natin, hindi niya alam kung saan ko-cover ng depensa, di ba? And then, basa lang ng bola. Ha?
From that timeout, Coach George is saying what he said in the first set, the blocking. The blocking of Adamson, they are having a hard time because of Poquita's sets. He is being very unpredictable and forcing Adamson to be confused.
Yeah.
They're not establishing their block properly because they also don't know where the setter will set the ball.
And Poquita in the service area yet again. Gay, that attack. Pokita gives it to who? No. Pokita to Campton, that combo. The drop didn't go. And we have an error, and that point will be awarded to the Green Spikers. 23-14, a 9-point lead now. The last time Pokita was in the service area, it took him a while to enjoy that moment. So let's
Yes.
see if it will be the same. Pokita, that chill serve is working wonders for him. Magalaman! Pokita again, Ronquillo. The back row serve. What was the call? It went out. And we have set point in this second set.
And unfortunately, Adamson is really having a lot of unforced errors.
So 24 serving 14. Pokita targeted zone 5 there. Aguilar. Oh, good block. Back row attack. This time, Magalaman sends it away. Cuts down the lead to 9, 15-24. They need consistency. They need everybody's contribution for
Yes.
Adamson
Team
to really
effort
climb.
talaga.
Yes. Gay now. Pokita, back set. DLSU, malakas. The Green Spikers trying to plead their case. However, the point was awarded
Yes.
still to the Falcons. 8 points ang hinahabol. 16-24. And that is another service error, gifting DLSU Green Spikers another score here. So that is set number 2 belonging to the Green Spikers, 25-16. Again, a total domination by the team from Taft Avenue. Jamie?
Adamson needs to change something in the third set. I think it's that energy, like I always say, to add that spark.
And pagbalik natin, set number 3, tignan natin if it's the same protection will happen. Kasi 2 sets Lasal, 0 pa rin ang Adamson. We will be back. Vili Collegiate Challenge. We're done with 2 sets, and it belonged to the DLSU Green Spikers. The first set 25-18, the second one 25-16. Let's take a look at the highlights of set number 2, Jay. Total dominance
Yes.
being shown by the Green Spikers. Nandyan si Campton, nandyan si Ronquillo, nandyan si Del Pilar, and your favorite,
Pokita.
Pokita.
And with Pokita, he has a lot of options to choose from. He has quick, open, back. So, you know, his spikers are making it easy for him. You know what I mean? So that's the perk of having a lot of spikers. And as you could see on your screen, we have attacks 11 from LaSalle and 7 from Adamson. Blocks 3 from LaSalle, Adamson with 1, and aces from LaSalle 2 and 0 from Adamson. So I feel like in the third set, it's really important that Adamson, you know, elevates their blocking and varies their spikes as well.
Right. The game is not looking at how you projected it to be. Because
Lagi naman.
lagi naman. This is your second time.
I know.
But anyways, it's still possible, no? If Adamson can win this third set, then obviously
May chance
we are
pa.
going. Yeah, we are
May
going.
chance
to
pa
third set.
talaga. It's not over until it's over.
But they just have to make some adjustments.
Yes.
And cope with the offensive prowess na pinapakita ng De La Salle. Because really, they've been dominated upon.
Yes, and Campton, he's really being a leader. Leader by example through his demeanor, his energy, and his play.
First blood, drawn by the green spikers again.
You can always gauge the vibe from the first point pa lang.
Yes.
Diba?
And obviously, they're carrying that energy from the first two sets. No, they have the momentum, they have the confidence going into this.
Yes.
So now, being a former player, how do you now combat this kind of energy coming from De La Salle?
It's just important to maintain that energy talaga. Especially now, they have to win this set. This is about mental toughness right now.
For Adamson.
Yes.
And this is what you get through what? Practices?
Practice, you know, losses and wins. That's where you gain that character development and that mental toughness.
Meanwhile, 2-0 tayo in favor of the Green Spikers. Gay sets up
Wow.
for Adamson. Now Poquito. Campton.
Variety in spikes, I told you earlier, it's not about spiking the ball hard. It's about playing smart and varying your spikes.
Yeah. Just being unpredictable.
Yes.
No, yan yung ginagawa ng
Yes.
De La Salle ngayon eh. And again, Poquito, he enjoyed his time in the service area. They had a couple of points. So every time siya pupunta doon, talagang marami ini-score ang De La Salle.
Yes.
Jadwin Godoy from Sarat, Ilocos Norte na imbag na malem sa mga kababayan natin sa Ilocanja. Ronquillo skying high for that. Wala, Poquito, back setting Campton. Good receive by Adamson. Good save. It's still. So lucky break here for the Falcons. They're just down by a point now.
Del Pilar not smiling on that one.
Oo, kinulang yung yung
Yung
pagtawid
tip
nila ng
over.
bola.
Oo
Oo.
nga.
So Godoy still serving. Poquito to Campton, strong attack. You can just hear that blast. Oh, finally a strong attack coming from the Falcons, courtesy of Jude Aguilar.
We see Adamson gaining that energy that I was talking about
Yeah.
earlier. I think may spark na. Let's see.
Let's see. They're starting it off real well at this point of time. Tied at 3. Godoy still serving. A product of Santa Rosa National High School. Maglina with the receive. Poquito. Quick attack there. Del Pilar. Buhay pa rin ang bola. Oh, lazy hit by Godoy.
That was a momentum breaker.
Yeah. Ano yan? Mental lapse ba yan? They had the momentum, no?
Yeah.
Going. Kaya lang, errors like that.
Anything can change. We don't know.
Exactly. Now Campton service for the Greenies. The usual sharp serving Campton. Eyes high.
Medyo pitin din yung set, so dapat i-tip. Dapat tip talaga.
Dapat tip.
Yeah, the spiker. If you see that the set is kind of low or kind of off, do everything in your power to just get it over at that point.
De La Salle up by 2. Captain still on the service. I like the way he serves. No, very sharp, very strong. Oh,
Yeah.
quick attack there. Magalaman
Yes,
sending it straight into Poquito's face.
we need more of that.
Tignan mo to. Diretsong
Yes.
diretso kay Poquito.
And that all comes from good receive. You're able to utilize your middle.
So we are still waiting for this, series of beautiful offensives coming from Adamson. That time, Del Pilar sliding it into
There we
the
go.
hands of Adamson.
Del Pilar serving. Let's see.
They're up by 2. Poker face pa ngayon si Del Pilar. Abangan natin yung smile niyan. Ibig sabihin nun, labang sila. Another miscommunication from the Falcons. Definitely hindi nito mapapasaya si Coach George Pascua, reminding them of always think about what we have practiced.
It's really important to have court awareness also. I think he thought that the ball was over na, pero sakting dig.
Okay, that's set. That block though, it went into the head of Adamson's JM Tropia. Makakatuwa itong tinginan itong dalawang koponan na ito. Nevertheless, first technical timeout into the third set. 8-4 lamang ang De La Salle Green Spikers.
The action continues here at the V-League because we have this game still ongoing and live from the Paco Arena between Adamson and LaSalle. The Archers have asserted their dominance, and unbeknownst to many, the DLSU Spikers have actually been together face-to-face with this particular team for only 1 month. It was a trust the process moment for the team because even if they were starting to get some digital fatigue from online training, they powered through at mas na-appreciate nga nila ito when they put the pieces together face-to-face. Still trusting the process in game and not just focusing on the goal to win. We have to watch out for what DLSU will bring because Coach Arnold admits na nasa proseso pa sila ng pagbalik ng individual skills and developing chemistry. Nori and Jamie?
Well, what can we say, Megan? Talaga naman itong De La Salle. Lagi natin binabanggit ang De La Salle, Jamie, no?
Yes.
They've been just together for 1 month. Ang tanong ko actually ito, how do you do online training
Oh my.
with a volleyball team?
You know, during the pandemic, we had to do online training for a few months.
Like what happens
There's,
in an online training?
you know, you have walling tiers. On the wall, it's called walling. You dig to the wall, you self-dig, self-set. Very repetitive and unfortunately very
And your
boring.
coaches are looking at the screen,
Yes.
basically, looking at you doing it.
Exactly. And during that time, I was in the States.
Uh-huh.
So the time difference, you know, my teammates are waking up early in the morning, and for me, it's afternoon. So, you know, they're medyo tired pa, you know, bagong gising. I'm just midday na. But I would not recommend online training.
Well, apparently that online training, and even though this team have just been together for a month, they don't show it on the court. They are leading by 6 in this
Yes.
particular set, and they're up 2-0 in this game.
And you would not think they have been only trying to gel for 1 month. no?
Exactly, and that's a service ace right there from Del Pilar. Now you can see his smiling face. That means they have a comfortable lead.
Yes. That's the gauge, no, when he's smiling.
So, iisipan ko ng pangalan itong si
Hindi na
Del
poker
Pilar.
face.
So, Del Pilar from Quezon City. Good serve there, Gay. Beautiful, JM Tropia finally confusing the defense of the Green Spikers. As we look at this Gay to Tropia connection.
And that's a great spike through the block, and I think that's gonna add fire to them. Let's see. Hoping for the best for them.
Yeah. Jude Aguilar from Cariagara, Leyte. Poquita again, back set, Ronquillo. Ronquillo just killed it into that zone 5.
I have to give credit to the libero of Adamson, though. He's really doing his job with those heavy digs, those
Yeah.
heavy serves. He's really making an impact. Unfortunately, the score is far, but he's doing his job, I have to say.
Yeah. Ronquillo with the serve. Aguilar. Oh, that's a beautiful attack again by Tropia. Second consecutive score there for JM Tropia from Mapandan, Pangasinan.
Hindi ready, you see Poquita on that one.
6 serving 12. Tox, as they call him. Good jump serve. Maglinaw.
Ganda! You know, Maglino, is doing his job of being a leader. You know, he's spiking cross, he's doing down the line, and I think he would say he's the silent killer.
So Maglinaw is your silent killer for
Yes.
this team.
Yes.
I like it that every team you have a silent
Yes.
killer. So here it's
I have a
Maglinaw.
nickname for
Oh.
everyone.
Gay miscalculated again. That particular attack gifted De La Salle their 14th point of this game, and they are now down by 8.
You can see the face of LaSalle right now, the confidence, the demeanor so uplifting, unlike Adamson. May fear.
They can probably feel it that, you know,
Yes.
oh, lamang tayo, third set. This could be, this could be the game. Oh, jousted the net, won by De La Salle again. Campton showing that swag once more.
I would have to say the set was very low on Adamson.
So 15-6. Maglinaw still on the service area. Maglinaw, ang daming individual awards na rin na na-receive nito. A former member of the RPU team was the MVP, Best Attacker NCAA, Best Server NCAA South Season 19, and a former member of Miracle 6 also of another tournament. Tropia, free ball. Oh,
Unforced error.
yeah. Errors after errors. That time, Francis Casas failing to convert. As we head to our second technical timeout, De La Salle up by 10, 16-6. Back into the ball game. 10-point lead by the Green Spikers. What will, what does it take for Adamson to take back or to climb back into this particular set? Set muna tayo.
First of all, limit the unforced errors. And we need some leader on the court to add that spark, that energy. I think they need to feed off LaSalle's energy right now.
And that attack there, good coverage by De La Salle. Campton again, attacking, zone 5. Free ball. Poquita. Gives it to Ronquillo. Buhay pa rin. And Ronquillo scores for De La Salle. 17-6 na ang ating score.
Yes, you can see in LaSalle's face, they're laughing, they're enjoying, they have confidence. But on Adamson's side,
They're worried.
yes.
They're
may
afraid.
fear, yes.
Maglinaw again, good serve.
Unforced error na naman. Especially with the score like this, it's really important to have no unforced errors because you're giving them points.
Maglinaw, papalitan muna ni De Jesus. And Maglinaw obviously has given what he has to give in this particular game.
Let him rest on the side,
Let
give
him
others
rest. A
chances.
chance.
Yes.
Oh. I'm waiting for the time that they will bring out Campton. Let's see if that happens. De Jesus on the service area. Alegre. Oh, and that's a good attack there. A feed from Alegre to Jadwin Godoy. Finally, again, another good attack from Adamson.
Godoy, barring it seems that he's very focused right now. He looks determined right now.
Well, they better be.
Yeah.
Delara from Olongapo will be serving. Poquito sliding attack there. Alegre. Oh, good block by De La Salle. Green Spikers. That is number 11, Joshua Rodriguez.
Rodriguez looks surprised with what he just did.
And that sends him to the service area. This guy from Tabaco City, Albay. A product of De La Salle Green Archers. Alegre back set. Packing finally again after quite some time. No, ngayon lang natin ulit nakita si
Yes.
Packing attacking. Oh, that's a good. What do you call that again? Rhyme.
Rhyme.
Packing attacking. Bago yan, ha?
There's a ring to it.
Yeah. Good service. Campton with the receive. With the attack. Alegre, another miscommunicated effort there from Adamson. And nabitin si Ronquillo. And that is a gifted point to Adamson.
I have to give credit to Packing serve. Super heavy. It's kind of, it's giving LaSalle a hard time with the receive actually.
De Jesus with the receive. Paquito. Del Pilar, quick attack. De Jesus, good save. Adamson with the offense right now. And a good drop finally by Godoy. Consecutive points from Adamson. This is what we've been waiting for a very long time.
As people would call it, you put it in the campfire. That's what you call it in the middle, right there. In the tent
walang tao no? Packing, enjoying his time at the service area. From Santiago, Ilocos Sur. And it's in!
I'm telling you, his serve is heavy.
Parang when he serves, just right above the net.
Yes.
So if you are receiving, medyo, will it go out? Will it go in?
It's hard to gauge, with his serve.
11 serving 19. Campton again. Strong attack.
Campton
Sails.
said, no more. No more. Look at him. Oh, repping that LaSalle jersey.
Yeah. 20 for De La Salle, 11 for Adamson. 5 more points, and this is a game for De La Salle. Para naman dito sa Adamson, they have a wall to climb.
Yes.
And I don't know when do they plan on starting to climb that wall.
I hope. I'm waiting for that spark since first set.
Pokita again. Nandito sa service area. It's good to notice, Jamie, every time that Pokita is in the service area, wonderful things happen for his team.
And we have Campton pa still in the front.
So Jean Pokita. Gay. Oh, good attack there this time. Again, Shadwin Godoy with that score. So finally, we're seeing some energy.
Yes.
We're seeing some confidence building dito sa Adamson, but would it be a little too late? I don't know.
No, we never know.
Yeah. Godoy, good serve this time.
5-5, nice.
Pokita to Campton, strong attack. Gay back set. Good receive by De Jesus. Marata jousted the net, won by Falcons, cuts the lead to just 7, 13-20.
And it all started after Gay's spike cross. So that could have been the thing that will ignite this team. Let's see.
And there's a lot of players on the side of Green Spikers that are newly installed in this particular part of the game. So let's see how they, how's their composure is going to be. Marata, that lefty attack. Oh, good drop, good intention, Marata.
Marata was there.
That's right. The hang time, though.
If he was not there, though, another confidence booster for and momentum booster for Adamson.
Yeah, and so Marata breaking that momentum, damaging that.
They needed that. LaSalle needed that.
Oh. Andre Espejo, first time to be on the service area para sa Green Spikers. Oh, over receive. Pokita, De Jesus tips it in. Oh, that's a little strong. What happens is it will go out of bounds.
Outside.
So 22 serving 13. 3 more points and De La Salle has got this ball game, but we have a timeout. Magbabalik po kami, but we will listen in to the huddle of Coach George Pascua.
Kailangan mag-connect muna kayo ni middle. Okay? Pag hindi kayo nag-connect ni middle, automatic dalawa. No? Kasi hindi nyo na siya binibigyan ng bola kahit good receive it. Isubukan nyo na bigyan mo muna. Pag kumagat sa middle, go combination. Go dito. Okay? Okay, let's go.
Kaya natin go, malayo pa yan, oh. Sawing! Guys!
As we get back into this game, just a few more points para dito sa La Salle. There was a little energy earlier that was built by Adamson.
My cutting spark, but it died, unfortunately. LaSalle said no, not today.
Dre Espejo still on service area, a second best open hitter from the NCAA Juniors. De La Salle Sobel, service error siya ngayon. Magalaman very quiet in this game. This is a game that they needed his excellent performance. Itong si Magalaman. Guerrero. Free ball. Gay. Oh, good attack there. From the upper wing, JM Tropilla again.
7-point lead by LaSalle.
Magalaman still at the service area. De Jesus the receive, Pokita back set, the lefty attack. Now Gay, konting miscommunication there. Aguilar strong on that attack.
Check out. Timeout.
And we have a timeout, 22-16. Anim pa rin ang kalamangan ng De La Salle. Let's listen in.
Dito, tumabi ka dito sa kanya. Dito ka sa akin. Abaan mo yung tumba. Pabina, yung pabina. C, 5. I-adjust na muna natin. Gumilid ka na rito, ikaw na doon. Diba ka doon. Lakihan yung area yung dala.
Tara, isang pasa muna. Tatlo na lang. Tsagay natin yung 3 puntos. Tara, let's go! Ano mo?
Straight from that huddle, ang sabi ni Coach Arnold Lanyog, patience, patience, patience. Konting-konti na nga lang naman, Jamie, ang kanilang kailangang ipuntos at kanila na ang ball game.
Yes. I'm hoping that Adamson gains that spark for this third set. Let's see.
Do they still have time?
Oh my goodness.
Look at this, Sus.
You know, adding life to this game, some excitement, some laughter
That's right.
to this game.
23-16. Nakakatuwa naman yung gesture ni De Jesus na yan. And we have another timeout. Again, they are down so they just wanted to get a feel of it. Let's listen in.
So, B3, iwan ka na yan dito. Pero yung dito, kailangan C5. And then, Doy, sa 5. So, doon ang receive. Pag nagkabalikan, dito naman ang receive. Dito ka naman combination. Isa na naman doon. And then 5 ulit. Ha? Let's go. Let's go.
Back into the game. Still at the Paco Arena. This is your V-League Collegiate Challenge. A matchup between the De La Salle Green Archers who are up 2-0 against the Adamson Falcons. Jamie, konti na lang. Ulitin ko na naman. Konti na lang ang kailangan ng De La Salle to win this game. Just 2 more points and they have this in the bag.
Let's see if Adamson can recover from this.
Nathaniel Del Pilar with a service. Gay, another
Oh, no.
miscommunicated effort there from Adamson. Right from that timeout.
You know, unfortunately, Adamson was not able to retrieve that spark that they had, that small spark towards the end of the game.
We are at match point. 24 serving 16. Del Pilar, that serve. And that ace.
Wow.
And that game.
Wow.
What a game we had, Jamie.
Oh my goodness.
We did not predicted this. You did not.
I did not, unfortunately. 2 games today, 3-0 for both. My goodness, quick.
Yeah, that's right. We were anticipating some effort, some energy that's going to be coming from Adamson towards the middle part of set number 3. Unfortunately, De La Salle was just too big of a team, too great of a team for them.
Too dominant, and their star players really maintained that, you know.
And as we look at the scores here, the first set, 25-18, second, 25-16, and third is also 25-16. As
Wow.
we take a look at the highlights, this is all La Salle, Jamie.
My goodness, they really dominated.
Although there are bright lights, bright opportunities for Adamson also. Let's not forget.
They had some good moments there.
That's right. Pero it's still, it's still the dominance of La Salle, the swag of this guy that,
Campton.
yeah, that really made an impact dito sa labanan ng De La Salle at ng Adamson. Look at these
And I think
attacks.
the difference between the teams is LaSalle maintained that hunger all throughout the game.
Did you have a hard time choosing who the best player is going to be?
Well, because I'm a setter, I'm kind of biased, so... but I chose Campton.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
But pretty much they have a lot of players who played
Yes,
well.
yes.
Not just Campton. There's Poquita, who
Yes.
played extremely well setting up his teammate. Meanwhile, Megan Cabrera is with the best player of the game. Take it away, Megan.
Thanks so much, Nori. Back-to-back player of the game. Back-to-back double digits. Noel Campton, no surprise here. Noel, dalawang beses ka na nag-player of the game, and during this game, hindi ka nag-falter in terms of leadership, in terms of your offense, and in terms of swag. What keeps your fire burning when you enter that court?
Parang sa akin talaga is pag pupunta ako dito sa court, gusto ko talaga yung manalo and ipakita sa teammates ko na pag lalaban ako, lalaban din sila. Yung sa pag-swag naman, sabihin natin, lagi ako na-judge na mayabang daw ako or something. Iba naman talaga tayo pag nag-play tayo ng volleyball. Tapos pag outside the court, magkaiba yun. So, yun po talaga. So, thank you po.
Ayan, tunay nga, na-achieve mo ang goal mo today at nanalo kayo. Ngayon, maraming nanonood sa inyo dito sa Paco Arena, and of course, meron ring mga nanonood live. So, chance mo na to para makabati sa kanila.
Una-una sa lahat, gusto ko greet yung family ko, yung mommy ko, girlfriend ko, yung daddy ko na nasa state, tapos yung mga kapatid ko doon, si Jacob, si Nadine. And yung team Avocadoria sa Mindanao, hello po kay Sir Tong. Gusto ko magpasalamat sa lahat na nanonood ng Spikers Turf na ilang years natin hinintay ito na magkaroon ng liga yung men's, and sana ito mapansin nyo naman kami, and shoutout sa lahat ng teams dito na hindi kami, shoutout sa lahat ng teams kasi sobrang ang ganda ng pinapakita nila lahat, and nagiging mas lalo kaming eager na manalo para pakita sa Lasal community at sa mga coaches namin na lalaban kami para sa Lasal. Yun.
Thank you so much, Noel, and congratulations. Definitely bringing life to men's collegiate volleyball. Back to you, Nori and Jamie.
Thanks, Megan. And again, congratulations kay Noel Campton for winning the best player of the game. Let's take a look at set number 3 statistics.
And here we have on the screen, we have attacks, 9 from LaSalle, 10 from Adamson, 5 blocks from LaSalle, and 1 block from Adamson, 1 ace from Adamson, and 2 aces from LaSalle. And you can see that a lot of unforced errors by Adamson over here. We have 9.
Right. And again, what a game we had. The last game of the quadruple header won by De La Salle 3-0 on, today is Sunday, no? On Wednesday, we will see you again at the Paco Arena.
Yes.
It's still me, Nori Uy, with my partner, the newest analyst in the batch, Jamie La Victoria, together with the third member of the panel, Megan Cabrera, saying thank you, God bless, be safe. Magkita-kita po tayo sa Wednesday.